One of my favorite sitcoms of all time is The 70s Show. One of the funniest shows of all time. Danny Masterson, who was the man that played Stephen Hyde, right? He played Stephen Hyde. Mila Kunis played Jackie. Ashton Kutcher played Michael Kelso. Very classic characters, right? Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison.
Jesus Christ.
Because he two women in Hollywood Hills 2 decades ago. 20 years ago, right? Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis were people that wrote character letters defending the convicted rapist. When you get tried in court, some of the things that the actual people on the case, on the trial, the lawyers do to present to the jury is get character description letters from family members, famous celebrities, you know, anyone that can co-sign you to make you look better, right? To get the quote-unquote true version of you. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, who are a married couple, by the way, as well. They weren't just castmates. They were actually, now they're married and in love. They're one of the most famous couples in the world. They wrote letters about Danny in support of Danny. And when this news broke, everyone was going crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, why were they supporting him? You know, especially now he's actually being convicted. Mm-hmm. You know, like, he actually raped these women. Like, that's fucking weird. That's very weird. They apologized. But look at this horrible apology. They're apologizing not for writing the letters. They're just apologizing basically because of the fact that they got backlash. That goes to show you how these Hollywood, you know, white, fucking stuck-up millionaire actors can be, you know, which is very unfortunate because if you look at Ashton Kutcher's career, Ashton Kutcher is one of the biggest, like, tech investors in Hollywood. Like, he's invested into a lot of, like, startup companies. He's been very smart with his money, and he's done a lot of philanthropy work. And I kind of looked up to it, like, throughout the years. I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool. Ashton Kutcher's done this shit. Like, this is pretty dope. Like, this guy's not just relying on acting. But then this happened, and I'm like, this is kind of hypocritical. Like, bro, like, why are you trying to support this guy, right? And look at the apology by both of them.
They are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or reach homicize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
We are aware.
For those who don't know, this couple, God bless me, this couple is some of the richest people in Hollywood, right? These are some of the richest people, richest actors, and they've donated more money than a lot of these actors ever. Coincidentally, they donated about $30 million to Ukraine themselves, right? And they also have committed to donating their inheritance to their children's inheritance to charity. Almost $300 million estimatedly in the net worth upon them passing away. Their children's inheritance is going to be donated to a charity. That's crazy.
Them kids are hated.
Bro, that's who these people are.
Yeah.
That's who they are, right? So then it just looks horrible how you guys are writing a supporting letter.
But again, let's be honest. Like
they must have been close to him?
Huh?
They must have been very close to him, maybe.
Well, like they said, this is the person that we know for 20 plus something years. Maybe in the time that they've, you know what I'm saying? They never made, you know what I'm saying? Listen,
I know, but it's like...
One of the things I've always said in my whole life, bro, and I've always said, you will never fully know somebody You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Each day you find out new things about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what you think he was out there flaunting? He raped bitches.
You be dropping gems, man. You gotta put the camera on yourself when you be
Bro,
dropping gems.
I've always said that
You
my
drop a lot
whole
of
life,
gems.
bro. People who know me, they always know that I say you will never fully know somebody. Each day you learn new things about yourself.
Listen, and that's the thing now with the internet. The way the internet works, you got people pulling out a bunch of weird ass clips that make shit kind of weird and strange, right? Mila Kunis, for those who don't know, when she filmed the 70s show, was only 14 years old.
Wow.
She lied about being 18, but they kept her on the cast knowing she was 14 years old, and she was filming with adults, kissing adults on scene. Ashton Kutcher was like 19, 20, kissing her. And look at the creepy jokes they would make. There's so many unearthed old interviews that are now coming to light that people haven't seen in years. Look at this clip right here alone.
She was 14 when we started the show. I was like 19, right?
Right.
And they're like, okay, you guys are going to be making out in this scene. And I'm like thinking like, wait, this is like slightly
I was
illegal,
gonna say that's
right?
probably your first kiss ever, right?
It was my first kiss. Why don't you tell me what bet you made with Danny about our first kiss?
No, it wasn't the first kiss. This was like a second or third kiss.
It was the first. It was like the first week.
No, it was not the first week.
Whatever. Let me tell you what happened.
No, let me tell you what happened.
No. Okay, so I've never kissed a guy. So I was
Look how
so.
nervous
And
he
you know,
looks.
Ash was attractive, and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life.
Sure.
And he was very nice about it. He was like,
But she's being honest. It's almost like joking, but she's being honest.
Yeah.
Extremely scared for her life. 14 years old, right? Let's keep it going. And these people are married now. Her first kiss ever. Kind of odd. Kind of, God bless. God bless. God bless.
That's real love, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
okay. Then Danny goes and goes, dude, I'll give you $10 if you French kiss her. What would you stick your tongue in my mouth or some?
What? No.
For $10.
You're making it sound like it was like really. Okay, Dan, we had a little side bet going.
Yeah.
Like,
Which was?
It wasn't very
as to whether or not, you're kissing on the show or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You would use tongue, right, Rosie? I mean, you would.
It depends what kind of an actor you are, I guess.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
So Danny bets me like $20 that I wouldn't do it, and of course I'm like, yeah, sure. What's the deal? You know?
And then the cop showed up and you got arrested, pretty much.
They should have.
Bro, this is so fucking weird. I get it that it was a different time, but like, bro, like, was there nobody on set that like properly like
The parents let this happen, so
the parents are to blame here as well. I would say mainly, but also the production. They just did a reboot, the 70s show, last year. I watched it. It was amazing. It was so good. I still got to finish. I think they did 2 seasons. I got to watch the second one. It was so good. Me and Tiana were talking about it. It was so good. And they came back. They did like a cameo. Like they did a quick cameo, Ashton and her. But then the Danny cameo never came because of the case. People were like, "Oh, Danny." I'm like, "Yeah, Hyde. He raped 2 girls. He's not coming back." I was talking to Brian about it. Brian was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Because he was like, "Why is Hyde not there?" I'm like, "Bro, Hyde's not gonna. Bro, Hyde's a rapist. Like, there's a whole trial right now." Fast forward, now he's actually convicted. You know. So like now with knowing this, all this coming to Earth, that reboot should never even fucking happen. This is creepy. There's more clips.
Not only do I get to work with our beautiful, sexy, hot next guest on that 70s show, but I'm lucky enough to play her boyfriend, so I get to make out with her. Okay, a very talented, hot, smart, and beautiful Mila Kunis.
Bro, she's 14. That's just weird, bro. That shit is weird, man. We have to be. Why was this like? Why were these people on this child on TV? Like they're bringing him around the country to promote the show.
that's how they used to
Group
act.
is not
back in
heat.
the day.
No. It's okay, you're
What do you say?
young.
What do you say?
If you're the group is not heat. No. It's okay, you're young. If you're young, it's okay. Okay. We have to take a break.
We're a couple.
couple of something, yeah. I guess you could say that. No, I'm kidding.
We're a couple.
Couple of.
Oh man.
It was really weird. I was like, wait, God, isn't this illegal? It was really weird. I was like, wait, God, isn't this illegal?
So they knew.
Yeah.
They weren't naive. Like they knew that there's like he's talking
She
about
was
it's
14.
illegal.
Right. Like she was like my little sister. Like I wanted to make sure she was okay. She was 14.
Your little sister.
Your little sister you make out with,
French
Ashton?
kissing her shit. Okay, you weird ass motherfucker. White people are so weird, bro.
Bro, this is so weird, man. This is so
bro,
weird,
that's
man.
why, they make them jokes, bro.
This is so weird.
My name is Mila, and I'm from That 70 Show, and you're watching In the Crease TV.
Hi, I'm Ashton Kutcher, and I'm from That 70 Show TV. No, That 70 Show too.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm doing this is not because I think In the Crease is good, but because Jock told me Mila would sit on my. It feels good.
Bro, that's so weird, man. It's a 14-year-old girl, bro. He's like rubbing her while she's on his lap.
Along with Kutcher reportedly cheating, Moore claimed he also encouraged her to break her sobriety. Along with Kutcher
Oh no, this is some other shit. I forgot he dated Demi Moore. They're just trying to cancel him fully at that point. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just showing her young at that point. But yeah, very creepy situation. Comment below how do you guys feel about it. I think that
Bro, that's
Hollywood is one of those
weird, bro.
things
that's my
that
niece's age right now, bro. Man, smack the fucking lip. Oh my
bro,
god.
Sometimes I hate diving into this. Like, I just like enjoying the shows and the movies because when you dive into behind the scenes, it usually gets dark like this.
I
It's
didn't know.
crazy.
I didn't know any of this shit.
This is so
This
weird.
shit- yeah, that shit shouldn't even exist.
But this is so fucking creepy. That show should have never aired. It should have never happened.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
And the fact that they played on with it, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone knew.
People were making fun of Will Smith and Jada and that shit, that whole situation for so long. Why people gotta talk about this? This is a very weirder relationship. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, this is a very weirder relationship. Like, this is a come on. Her first kiss at 14 years old, and now they're the ones that they're married with. Bro, you don't remember the story the other day that broke? I think it was top of the year. We talked about it. Mila Kunis and him, they don't shower. Their kids, they don't shower. Like, they wait until their kids are dirty to shower their kids. Like, they don't shower for like days.
I don't remember that.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
So they already don't shower. This is the same couple that doesn't shower for days. Their kids are dirty until they're dirty. They waiting for their kids to be dirty a couple days. These rich white people who have an unlimited amount of water supply. To each their own, I guess. I don't know. It's weird to me, man. Listen, if I had the opportunity to talk to them, maybe getting to know them in person, it might make some sense. You know, that's another thing. When we meet people in person, some things, I guess it makes sense. But this is one of those things that in any court of the law doesn't even make sense. He wasn't, I just turned 18. He was 19 going on 20. So that means when they kept going, he was 20, 21. She was still 14, 15, 16. That's fucking weird. They kept that shit going. God bless, man. God fucking bless.